And okay, just gonna record a bit more now. Sorry, I'll try and like pay attention to how much I'm recording this time, rather than just recording forever and then not bothering to edit it. I'll probably upload like an episode a day or something like that. So they might be about like 15 minutes long each. Maybe 20, I don't know. Because you know, you play this game and it goes on for longer than you think it does. Like, oh, I've probably played about 10 minutes, what? 45 minutes have gone past. So probably had to sit through all of that. But anyway, I'm wasting time again. Again, that's already nearly a minute. Okay, when I push the victim. That guy, he was talking... I've already read all of this. Okay, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. Oh, I think I need to press this. If I remember correctly. A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Ask for more details or leave it alone? I think we have to ask for more details. Does Mia not blink in this? She's not blinking. That's really weird. Yeah, I'll ask for more details, because that's usually the correct answer when these things come up. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been... Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone. Miss Faye? Didn't look wet in like the beginning, the opening cutscene, but oh well. What do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now? Well, there's, of course it's important, or of course it's not important. Of course it's important. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important, it's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. Ha, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. But that's like ages away from where he is. So, represent that. Objection! 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 No. Okay, fine. Objection! Whatever. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right. The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No! Oh, it's my ringtone. Take the sped button. Hang on, I just need to change something quickly. There we go. Just need to just set the frame skip a bit higher, because it was lagging a bit. Order! 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 The victim, he moved. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now? Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene. I want to present it as evidence immediately. Umbrella added to the court record. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. But... I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. No! What is up with his hair? However, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Phoenix's testimony added to the court record. Well done, Mia. Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about? Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess. You have another witness. Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. What? Is that a word? Did we talk to Red White in the first game? Is it fantabulistic? Well, who is this witness? Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean... Dolly? I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Let's check. Quickly. 6 minutes. What? I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Oh, sorry about that, was really loud. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Since later on we will play Mia's first case, since this is her second, I don't understand why she's, why she said that, why she was waiting for that. You'll get it eventually. April 11th, 11:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least she told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy. You can't be serious, after hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me, I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. Love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dahlia and I, we first met about 8 months ago right here in this very courthouse. This is important, pay attention to this. Foreshadow, foreshadow, foreshadow. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off, but before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, all right. It makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Dahlia's present borrowed from Phoenix Wright. Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you... Oh god, I know where this is going. Sob. This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see, murder in the courthouse. Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. and I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some relationship between these two cases, am I correct? This happens a lot in Ace Attorney. Like, two cases that are linked together. That helps prove, you know, that you're innocent as defendant. You're innocent as defendant. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. That your client is innocent in the current case. We have to use evidence from an old case to solve it. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look at the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We better all get moving. Alright, hang on a minute. Just checking some things in the court record. I can read the article. Murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time, since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Foreshadow, 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 foreshadow. Just saying. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. It didn't. It was like 2 minutes. To be continued. Just save. April 11th, 12:13 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. Actually, you know what? I think I'll put a break here, just so that the second episode is short, unlike the first one. So I'll take a break here, I'll stop the recording, and then I'll just keep going into episode 3.